Yes, yes, yes. Industry plants exist. Yes. Um, the music industry will conspire to say what this artist represents is something that we need more of in America. So if it's extreme ignorance, if it's watered down blackness, if it's whiteness that represents being able to be cool and be accepted by black people, whatever it is, we want more of that. So we will do everything in our power to make this person pop off and be a star, to push this agenda. Or we have a vested interest financially in seeing this artist make it. Because not only do we have this artist signed to us, but we manage this artist, and we know that this artist is going to create a whole generation of people just like them. Yeah, they definitely got industry plans. Yes, all of these black artists who ain't even old enough to understand the contract that they about to sign, and who are being signed just because they had one thing that went viral, that they glorifying a bunch of murder and a bunch of just negativity, and all of a sudden they about to get paid millions of dollars. Those are industry plants. The industry knows the impact that those artists will have on the rest of their community. They know it. And they're just like, oh man, we need that person to make it for sure. But if you are representing something positive or something righteous or something intellectual or godly, you absolutely have to do way more work to make the industry say, all right, we're going to let them in. It's like, all right, we're going to let a J. Cole in. We're going to let a Kendrick Lamar in. But we got enough. We got enough of them. You know what I'm saying? We got enough of them. You realize that J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are two of the richest rappers walking planet Earth today? Two of the most successful rappers? Why would the industry not want more J. Cole's and more Kendrick Lamar's?
Yeah, they don't even floss or anything, bro. You don't see them with jewelry, none of that shit. Yeah.
Bro, J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar scare the industry, because if they let more of them in, you're going to have a whole generation of people coming up who are black, who are saying, I ain't even got to flaunt no jewelry. You heard me? I ain't even got to flaunt fancy cars. And I can be intellectual. I can be woke. I can be a man of God.
Or rap about it.
Or rap about that stuff. And if you got a whole generation of black people that's coming up, that's like, man, there wasn't one J. Cole and one Kendrick Lamar. There were a ton of them, and they were all huge. Now, keep in mind, a ton of people exist who are doing the same type of work that Cole and Kendrick are doing. And they're doing that work in their own way. I'm one of the people, you know, and there's a bunch of people that are doing that. But for the mainstream music industry, man, they don't want a bunch of that to exist, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense why you wouldn't want more of that, because these dudes ain't never been to jail. You ain't got to worry about, oh, we might sign him and he might go to jail and we can't even put no music out. These dudes ain't never been in no shootouts or nothing like that. Why would the industry not want more of that? Think about it. Think about it.
You right, man. That's a real talk, yo.
Come on, man. You mean to tell me you not a headache, and you still gonna make buku bread for us and for yourself, and just like everything is all good? Like people entertained by you, they love you, da da da. You mean to tell me they wouldn't be like, man, we need more of that? But come on, bro. Come on, bro. Every year they're like, yo, who is the new street rapper that need to get signed and get pushed out there? Not in one city, but in every major city. Every year, it's like, man, who is the new street rapper that we could sign that's going to impact the masses in their city, and we going to blow them up, and they young, so they don't realize that they being used right now. You heard me? They don't realize it. We're going to make them rich, and we're going to get one from every major city, because that way we can make sure that they give birth to a whole bunch of mini-me's that's looking up to them. And it's up to the older artists who know better and who understand this to say, man, I got to get in the ear of that youngin' right there, because the industry is hot on them right now. The industry ready to use them and ready to prostitute them. So as an OG, I got to make sure I get their ear as well and tell them, hey, don't let them people make you crash out. That's why we need real OGs in hip hop. But we got DGs a lot of times. A DG is a disappointing grown-up. And that's what we got. That's what we got a lot of in hip hop, bro. We don't got OGs who really want to get the ear of them youngins, man. So that's dog. Like that's tough.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Because I was wondering for a while, man, like how do they find these rappers to push this, agenda? But you pretty much gave me the answer, man.
It got to be somebody that's desperate. It got to be somebody that wants fame and money more than they want to push a message and has morals and integrity. So they find those people who are willing to prostitute their services, and they take them and they say, cool, we got exactly what you need. We got a platform and we got some paper. So come on, you just got to do our work. That's how they find them. And in the music industry, you got so many people that rap nowadays. More people want to be rappers than basketball players nowadays. More people want to be rappers than any other job. Teachers, electricians, welders, doctors, lawyers, accountants. So since people want to be rappers, we have to be able to understand what's happening. They're just looking for, man, who is desperate? Do you have to be talented to make it nowadays and be an industry plant? No, man, you don't have to be talented. They can get you the beats, the best beats in the world. They can get you the beats. They can put the hook on the song for you if they want to just give you the hook, and they could be like, just rap. And then we could put millions of dollars of promotion behind you as well. They can do this type of stuff. They have the power to do that. So we have to have the power to resist, bro. And that's all I'm trying to do, brother. You hear me? All I'm trying to do is wake up artists to where we see what's going on and to where we like, man, for once in history, we're going to come together and say we don't want to be part of this manipulation that's going on. And for fans to say we are going to do what is very hard and very revolutionary, and we are going to resist what's being pushed on us, and we're going to go ahead on and say, take me to Whole Foods instead of McDonald's. There's a whole lot more McDonald's available in my hood. 13,000 of them in the United States. There's only 516 Whole Foods. So you got to work harder and you got to look harder if you want to go to Whole Foods. But let me take that, because that's going to be better for me in the long run than all this McDonald's. And that's what we got, bro. To answer your question earlier, because that was a great question, bro, about the legends. At this point in hip hop, we need to take legendary status away from 95% of the people who we consider to be legends. These dudes ain't no legends, man. They are legends of doing the devil's work. They are legends of pushing evil, negativity, white supremacy. They are legends at that. But if we want to talk about just legends for what they have added to humanity in a good way, we got to take legendary status away from 95% of these dudes. And then we got to have a new criteria. Because we just think, oh, you a legend because you sold a lot of records. We a legend because I grew up on y'all, Man, I'm thinking about my city. I'm thinking about New Orleans. So many of the people that we call legends in New Orleans, it's like, what are they really legends of? Like, what did they represent? You know, if the main thing you represented was get money, that mean you a legend? You know, if the main thing you represented was, murdering people, you know, like what?